Well, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I've got an interesting video for you today. We're going to be talking about another keychain light offering from XTAR. This happens to be model T2. As you can see, this light is built very well. It's got a nice stainless steel pocket clip, and on the tail cap end here, you can see by my thumb there's two little holes where you could attach a lanyard to this light. And then looking at the head of the light, you can see the LED in there. This runs on a Cree XP G3S4 LED. So very high quality LED that this light has. And one more thing that I want to point out, you notice that they added a magnetic tail cap to this light. So in the event that maybe your car breaks down or something like that, and you need to stick this to the hood of your car to shine some light down in there, you can definitely see what you're working on. So very nice that they added that to this light. So the light comes with a small lanyard. There's a small owner's manual, and then you have a USB-C charging cable. So very nice. So this light has a rechargeable battery in it, and this little charging port is a little bit difficult for me to get without, I don't have any fingernails, but you can see right there that you plug in your USB-C right into this port, and you'll see an illumination on this button. And this button illuminates three different colors. It's a power indicator. So green will tell you that the light is charging. Blue tells you that charging is complete. And then when you're operating the light, if you see flashing red on this indicator, it's telling you that the battery is below 10% and it's time to charge the light. Now this light operates very simple. It's got two different groups of operation. So you got standard group of operation, which has low, medium, and high, and it also has a moonlight group of operation, also including low, medium, and high in that moonlight group. It also does a strobe from anywhere. Okay, so to turn the light on, it's very simple. You just long press the side switch here, and you'll notice that the light comes on, and then to cycle through the modes, you just push the switch. And you can see that we're going from low, medium, that we're on high, back to low. So talking about low, we're dealing with 50 lumens, and on this setting, it'll run 4.2 hours. If we go to medium, that's 130 lumens and 1.5 hours of runtime. And then one more press brings us up to high. This is 650 lumens. That's crazy to get that much light out of such a small package. Now, to prevent the LED from overheating, it will step down after a little bit of time, and after step down, it'll go down to 360 lumens, but in total, high will last for 26 minutes. Now, if you long press and the light turns off, you'll notice when you long press to turn the light back on, it will remember the last setting that you were on depending on what group you were in. So if you were in the standard group, which we are, when I long press, you'll notice that it comes right back on to high. It'll do the same thing if we leave it in low. So again, long press turns the light off, and then long press will bring us back on to low. Now if you want to enter the moonlight group of operation, you can double press and you'll see that it's very low. Now we're in moonlight mode, and then again to cycle through the moonlight settings, we just push the side switch and we go from low, medium to high in moonlight mode. Now low in moonlight mode is 2 lumens. That lasts for 45 hours, which is 1.87 days. That's fantastic. If you bump it up to medium, that's 4 lumens of operation for 30 hours of runtime, or 1.25 days. Then if you bump it one more time, you'll go to moonlight high, 6 lumens for 22.4 hours of runtime. And the same thing applies here. If I long press, and then when I long press, it's actually going to come back on to standard mode. But when I double press to enter moonlight, it'll remember the last setting when I go back into moonlight mode. So let's say we're on low on the moonlight. We long press, the light turns off. We long press, it'll come back to standard mode. But again, when I go back to moonlight, it will remember that we were on low. Watch this. 1, 2. See that? We're on low. So it has a very cool memory depending on what setting you're in, whether it's group standard or group moonlight mode. Now let's go ahead and turn the light on again. This light does have a strobe function of 650 lumens that can be accessed from anywhere. And to get to that, we're going to triple press very quickly this side switch. 1, 2, 3. There is the strobe. So again, you're getting 650 lumens out of that strobe. Very disorienting. I think they did a good job on that. And then again, single press, that takes you back out of strobe, and then you can cycle through the modes as before. I like leaving it in standard low and moonlight low. Long press turns the light off. Now let's say, for example, you want to throw this in your backpack, but you don't want it to accidentally come on. This light does have a lockout function, and to access the lockout function, you need to push this side switch 5 times quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that green indicator that flashed twice for us? Now, if I long press, nothing happens. So you can throw this light in the pack and it's not going to turn on. To unlock the light, it's the exact same thing that we did to lock it. 5 quick consecutive presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you see it gives us an acknowledgement flash. It brings us right back to where we were in standard group of operation and being on low because of the memory. So very, very cool little light with 7 modes of operation. I think it's fantastic. Let me talk about the specs of this light a little bit. If you want to talk about the LED that's involved here, they are running a very high quality Cree XP G3S4 LED. That's a fantastic LED. Now the length of this light is 75 millimeters and the diameter is 14.8 millimeters. The weight of this light is 29.5 grams. It's impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. It's IPX8 waterproof down to 1.2 meters. And when this light is on a high setting, let me get up there, to 650 lumens in standard mode, this gives us 65 meters of throw. Again, you're going to have a power level indicator here. It's green when it's charging, blue when charging is complete, and when it's below 10%, it will flash red. So I think this light's fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's not forget that it has a magnetic tailcap. And the cool thing about this tailcap is if you don't want the pocket clip, you can unthread the tailcap. A battery doesn't come out or nothing. This is a built-in battery. It's a lithium-ion battery. But if you don't want the pocket clip, you can remove that. Take just a second there. You can remove the pocket clip and you can put this back on. So maybe you're going to be dangling around your neck or something. You don't want the pocket clip in the way. You can definitely do that. So I think that's a cool factor that this light has. I'm personally going to go ahead and go with the pocket clip because I think that's cool. Okay, right now we are in the moonlight group and we are on low. As you can see, there's plenty of light there. Everything's clear, so if we have to look at a wound or maybe find a splinter or reach in a bag or something like that, this is definitely a good setting. You could even use this moonlight low for reading. Now if we single press, you see we're on moonlight medium now, and things are just a little sharper, a little clearer, a little easier to see. And then of course, let's click it one more time. There's moonlight high. Very good setting, and again, you can see everything very, very nice. Now looking off in the distance, we're in moonlight high, and you can kind of see what's going on. The camera, I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but I can see very well. I could see this is usable light is what I'm trying to say. Single press turns it down to moonlight low. Can't see so much in the camera, but I can still see pretty good with my eyes. And then of course you see if an object comes in the way, or if you got to look at something. This is the moonlight low, and then medium. And medium off in the distance is a little bit better. And of course the moonlight high is fantastic. So let's go ahead and go back down to moonlight low, and then we'll long press, turns the light off. Another long press is going to bring us back into standard mode. It always goes to standard mode from default, and we are on standard low, and this is fantastic. That's a lot of light coming out of this such a small unit. I can see everything very easily. Single press, now we're on standard medium. Very nice. And one more press, standard high. Now just remember, from any operation of the light, it doesn't matter if you're in the moonlight group or if you're in the standard group, anytime you want strobe, you can access strobe as long as the light's not locked out. So let's go ahead and go back down to low and prepare yourself to look at the strobe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There is the strobe. And I just think that that's fantastic. So whether you're in standard group or if you're in moonlight group, strobe is accessible. So very cool. Single press takes it back to the mode that you were on prior to strobe. So long press turns it off. And I think this is a fantastic light for as small as it is, and the amount of usable light that you get out of this light. I think it's fantastic. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video. You might be wondering what my final thoughts are on this light. I think this light's fantastic. I think it's going to do great things. I want to say thank you to XTAR for sending this light out for review. I hope you got some good useful information out of this video. You see that that indicator is green, telling us that it's charging. Please make sure that you check the description box down below. I'll put links to where you can find this light. Again, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.